Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite flavor components, and that is citrus zest. Now, there are a few key points to keep in mind when you're using citrus zest in your recipes. The first one is wash and rinse your citrus off with mild detergent and warm water to get any wax residue off the outside of the citrus. The second one is use a nice sharp microplane when you're zesting your citrus. Now, sometimes it's called a fine grater or something along those lines, but I like to call it a microplane. And I like to keep it in my dominant hand with my citrus in my non-dominant hand and pull my microplane across the citrus. I find I have more control than if I were to pull my citrus along the microplane, especially when it comes to pressure. If you microplane too much in one spot or too hard, you're going to get too deep past that beautiful, colorful exterior zest and into the pith. The pith is very bitter, and you know you'll hit it because the smell will actually change. If you're paying close attention, you'll be able to smell it, but also it will just look much, much whiter than what you see here. Now, I am making a very lemon forward cake in this recipe. And what I have in the bowl there is my quantity of granulated sugar. Now, for years as a home baker, I was adding my citrus zest into my flour, into my dry ingredients, because a lot of recipes written for home bakers say to add it to your dry ingredients. And this is a huge disservice to this beautiful flavoring component. Citrus zest contains oils. Those oils need to be released instead of just sucked up by flour. So I am adding it into my granulated sugar. Now, sugar is a crystalline product. If you put it under a microscope, it looks like little shards of glass. Those rough edges are going to be poking and prodding and beating up that zest and releasing those oils. Now, I get all of it. That stuff is gold. Watch me. I'm even going to wipe off my counter and put that into the bowl. This is why we keep our counters clean, guys, is so that we don't waste any of that precious, delicious flavor. Now, I'm going to just toss my zest around with my sugar, making sure to break up any large clumps of lemon zest that have kind of bonded together, because as delicious as a lemon is, when we're eating a cake, we don't just want to bite into a giant chunk of zest. So that's everything you guys need to know to start adding citrus zest into your favorite recipes. Let me know what you bake.